Let me make sure my mic is the mic and not the other mic. No. Or yes, sir. What up, y'all? How you feel? Get excited. You already know. It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parapreneurs across the globe. We live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook two times, and Instagram. We're talking about let nothing motivate you today. Today, that's what we're talking about. Let nothing motivate you. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like I'm telling you to not be motivated, but that's not the case. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about not being motivated. Let nothing motivate you has to do with what you are motivated by, right? So, in the book, Let Nothing Motivate You, which is in my bio right now, click on it. It's only $10. Go get that book right now. You're going to need that. In the book, Let Nothing Motivate You, I talk about how some of us are motivated by pain and others are motivated by pleasure, right? When you discover what type of person you are, theoretically, it's easier for you to manipulate your circumstances or your situation or your environment or the people around you or the things that you have control over into or toward a greater path of success, right? What's up, Miss Crafty Lab? How you feel? We talking about let nothing motivate you. My new book, right? You can go get it. It's in my bio. It's $10, or you can donate more if you choose to. But let nothing motivate you is about how some of us are motivated by pain and some of us are motivated by pleasure, right? For example, you might be the type of person that grew up and didn't have nothing when they grew up. So as an adult, you have a lot of things. You have a lot of material things. You might have a lot of spiritual things. You might just accumulate a lot because you didn't have much when you were younger. This is the type of person that is motivated by pain. The pain of not having what they wanted is what made them go get more than what they wanted, right? Now, we also have the type of person that's motivated by pleasure. These people might be the people that always had something, right? They always had what they wanted as a child. They had a very good upbringing. They had material things. They had a spiritual health. They had emotional and mental abundance, right? As a child. So when they grow up, right? When they grow up and they're doing things on their own, they might be the type of person that's going to always make sure that everything is in order because they enjoy the pleasure of having things in order, because they enjoy the pleasure of having those things, right? Now, when you sit down and discover what type of person you are, and I'm gonna help you. But when you sit down and discover what type of person you are, again, it'll make it easier for you to manipulate your environment towards your version of success, right? So where is it at? So it's here. So I'm gonna get into this book a little bit, and I want to read y'all the first chapter so you can understand the depth of this book right here, man. So this is called "Let Nothing Motivate You," and chapter one is called "Instant Gratification." So in my younger years, unbeknownst to me, there were many opportunities for success that were passed up or missed out on due to things like ignorance, lack of ambition, and self doubt. I learned some lessons young because I never had a strong sense of patience. So I acted impulsively in various situations from being motivated by pleasure. This is where I learned the difference between the two types of motivation. When it takes some sort of punishment or restriction of access to make a person do what they already know they should be doing, that person is motivated by pain. I'll read that sentence again. That's a bar right there. So when it takes some sort of punishment or restriction of access to make a person do what they already know they should be doing, that person is motivated by pain. Anyone who is highly observant before proceeding, slow to react, or seems nonchalant more than often is not, I mean, more often than not, is most likely motivated by pain. Those more incentive driven, impulsive, impatient, and overzealous overzealous people are motivated by pleasure, like me. For example, when I was a child, rather than being motivated by the pain of waking up early every single day, cold and tired, dressing with my eyes half closed, wearing a uniform I didn't like, going to a building full of people I didn't want to see, and was severely bullied in school, eating corned beef hash or oatmeal with over a blaring soundtrack of Mary J. Blige or DMX, depending on which parent's house I was at, just to sit in a school classroom for 7 hours and come home surprisingly duller. I didn't like doing that. Yeah. Rather than being motivated by that, I was more motivated by waking up extra late, probably rubbing one out before I even left the bed, taking an unnecessarily long shower. Round 2 optional. Listening to the sounds of Chappelle's Show, South Park, or a rerun of 106 in Park. The AJ and Free version, you already know. While cooking the turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese on a hoagie roll with butter and jelly, skipping school, eating snacks, going swimming, working out, smoking weed, playing video games, in that order. That's what I was motivated by, right? So since I was more motivated to do that, I found myself doing that as often as I was able to. So even when it wasn't time for school, if it was a Saturday or a Sunday, I still was trying to do those things that I mentioned before. Now, positive reinforcement commonly works best in children because they have not yet experienced the downside of pain, but have more often experienced the appeasement or immediate rewards for their actions. This phenomenon is known as instant gratification. Instant gratification is not always the best way to get our win. However, it is still casually abused by people of all ages. In today's society, speed is the norm. Convenience is cool, and instant means interesting. Mm-hmm. So that was chapter 1, instant gratification. And what I want to say about instant gratification is that it's a gift and a curse. For some reason, what's up, for? You finished eating? I can't hear you. Come here.
I'm knocking on Gina's door, and she's not opening the door.
It's okay. What you need? I got you.
I'm trying to ask her, can she put it in the refrigerator? In the microwave.
Oh, you want to put your pizza in the microwave? I thought she was at the computer. She in her room now? That's okay. Mm-hmm. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll put it in the microwave for you, okay? All right, cool. So what I want to say about instant gratification is that it's a gift and it's a curse, y'all. So you could benefit from instant gratification by doing something, having it done, or being a part of it being done, and then benefiting from the reward, right? And benefiting from the reward, again, can be a good or a bad thing. It could be a good thing because it makes you want to do the next task. Benefiting from the reward makes you be like, oh, that's what happened. I'm about to do that again. You feel me? Let's run it back. Let's do that more, right? But instant gratification for some people can also be the reason why you start chilling. It can also be the reason that you fall back into that comfort zone, right? So if I was to get on here and make a video and YouTube is like, we're going to give you 100,000 for that video. Do you think I'm making any more videos this month? Me, probably so. I'm probably going to make 20 more. But some people might be like, 100,000, I'm cool. I'm not getting back on YouTube until October or some shit like that. You feel me? So instant gratification can be a gift and a curse depending upon how it's perceived and who is actually using that instant gratification. Who is the person? What type of integrity? What type of mindset? What type of person is this guy or this lady? Right? I'm about to send this live out to a couple people because I don't see that many people in here, but we can get them in here. You already know. Olithia. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So Again, instant gratification can be a gift and a curse, man. You have to utilize it to your advantage, though. Now, when you figure out what type of person you are, whether you're the type of person that's motivated by pain or pleasure, again, this will give you the ability to manipulate your environment towards your success. Because, like, for example, if you know that you're motivated by pleasure, right? Meaning instant gratification is one of your things. You're motivated by pleasure. Why wouldn't you set up a reward system in order for you to know that you're going to keep going? At the time when you get tired, at the time when people tell you it can't happen anymore, at the time when you're like, man, I've done a lot. Maybe I could chill. You need to set up a reward system to where as though, excuse me, you can keep going through that adversity, right? And that reward system will allow you to keep pushing no matter what's going on. What's up? The one and only fashionista, Christina. How you feel? All right, so I'm gonna get into chapter 2, man. We just read chapter 1, which was the instant gratification. And I'm gonna share the screen as well. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, I'm gonna let you see the book while I read the book. Get excited. All right, bet. So chapter 2, pain before pleasure. Pain before pleasure. In order to continuously grow, you must consistently experience pain. By the way, I'm reading Let Nothing Motivate You. This is my new book. It's about being motivated by pain or pleasure. It's about finding out what type of person you are so you can manipulate your environment and your situation towards success. What's up, Jen? How are you? I miss you, Jen. Get excited. So let's talk about chapter 2, man. Pain before pleasure. In order to continuously grow, you must consistently experience pain. You must consistently experience pain if you want to continue to grow. This is a big fact. She said, hey, what up, Matherin? How you feel? We got to finish your book, bro. What's going on, man? Waiting on you, man. You already know, man. You must continuously experience pain if you want to grow. This is the pain before pleasure method. Now, I don't know if you believe in any higher power or an all-powerful force within us and around us. However, I do believe in it. Any religion you may or may not believe in, all have a common way of getting things done: sacrifice. Think about that for a second. Sacrifice is how all major religions get shit done. So, from the blood of the chickens in voodoo all the way to the blood of Jesus Christ in Christianity. To get a blessing from the multiverse or God, you must first give it something, whether it be prayer and affirmation, gratitude, actual blood, or simply faith. What up, Black Tears? How you feel? Every religion requires a sacrifice, whether it be spirituality, religion, even astrology, everything, numerology, it all requires a sacrifice for you to get some shit done. That's me talking. That ain't in the book. You already know. Get excited. I say putting something out there or giving something up to receive another thing in return is one of the ways that life works. Knowing this is a fact, we must understand that in order to obtain the things of the highest value to us, we have to exchange something of equal value in some way. This is the pain before pleasure. It doesn't matter who you are or what your circumstance is. Without putting in some type of work, you won't receive any compensation. Instant gratification will only yield instantly fading results. Longevity begets longevity, though. We can no longer allow ourselves to be swindled by the short-term rewards of the short-term efforts. Let completion before compensation be our motto. Let nothing motivate you. Get excited. So that's chapter 2 of Let Nothing Motivate You. And another thing I want to say about instant gratification and about letting nothing motivate you, man. Some people, those people that are motivated by pain, like I was talking about before, because you got the pain and the pleasure people. You motivated by pain, I might be motivated by pleasure, right? Those people that are motivated by pain, when it comes to instant gratification, you receiving something immediately for what you have done is not going to do anything but make you more comfortable to the point where you don't do no more work. Once you feel like you've gotten everything or you beat the video game, it's like this. When I play GTA with my kids and they like, yeah, I beat all the missions. I beat the game. You didn't beat the game, bro. You didn't beat the game. You just beat the main missions. You still got the ambulance missions, the police missions. You still got the side missions for each character. You still got the shit that you didn't even know was inside of the game. So it's always more for you to gain. It's always more reasons and ways for you to grow. There is always something that you have not completed yet. So don't ever get too excited about what you're doing right now and forget that you still got some things to do. Right? Let nothing motivate you, man. All right. So chapter 3 is the brainwash. And again, you can go purchase this book. It's $10, or you can donate a little more if you choose to. merchlifej.com, or you can click the link in my bio right now and scroll down to where you see Let Nothing Motivate You. All of my books are in there, though, if you want to check out my other books. It's like 13 books in there. 2-time bestseller. Get excited. You already know. So chapter 3, brainwash, right? Let the brainwash begin. In order to optimally motivate yourself, especially into doing things that you don't even have a desire to do, you have to brainwash yourself. For example, once you figure out which type of motivation affects you the most, brainwashing yourself accordingly can build you or destroy you. I personally am a self-starter that gets distracted very easily. So, see, I'm distracted right now. So during the middle of a task, when I'm distracted by anything, I will use that distraction against myself. Literally speaking out loud, I would say, is that what you want? Okay. Well, you have it as soon as you're finished. So when I get distracted, right? If I look over here and I see like a blunt on the table or something, and I'm like, dang, I gotta finish writing this book. I look at that blunt, I'm like, bro, as soon as you finish writing this book, you can handle that. If I see a sandwich over there on the counter and I'm like, that joint look juicy, look at the cheese and the lettuce, and I just want that sandwich right now. I tell myself, bro, is that what you want? You want that right there? You got to do this right here to get that right there. And that's where the self-discipline comes in at. You still have to be strong-willed and strong-minded to be able to say, yo, I'm going to wait until I do this. But it's the long-term, it's the delayed gratification that we're talking about now, right? We talked about instant gratification in chapter 1, but in chapter 3, the brainwash is where you bring in that delayed gratification. Because if you make yourself wait, first of all, it's going to feel better when you get it anyway. If you make yourself wait, it's going to feel better when you finally get it anyway. Number 2, if you make yourself wait, you're not doing anything but strengthening those patience muscles. So when you feel thirsty about something and I need this right, I got to do this right, I want that right now, and you get that feeling in you, you like, you know what? I waited that long before. I know this. I waited 4 hours before. I know this 30-minute wait ain't about to be nothing. That's 2 episodes of SpongeBob. I could wait 30 minutes. You feel me? You do nothing but strengthen your muscles, your patience muscles. And the stronger those get, the more disciplined you will be. The more disciplined you will be, the more things you can actually achieve, the more things you can actually receive. Get excited about that. So, therefore, the pain of not being able to enjoy whatever was distracting me until I've completed the task it was distracting me from is very effective towards successfully completing the task. The pleasure of having it in the future also motivated me to get the task done. So when you brainwash yourself, you begin to understand that you can still be motivated by pain, or you can be motivated by pleasure. So I'm in the middle of the task and I'm like, I'm tired of doing this shit, but I'm so tired of it that I'm going to get it finished so I don't have to ever do it again. That's being motivated by the pain, right? What up, Terrell? How you feel? T-Mark Clips. Go get your hair cut by him. Get excited. If you're in the Baltimore area, hit that man up. You already know. And then the pleasure at the end when I'm like, ooh, this sandwich is banging or this blunt burn is super slow. The pleasure of enjoying that is the reason why I got that task done also. You feel me? So you can be motivated by pain or by pleasure, but until you figure out which one resonates with you the most, you won't be able to brainwash yourself and therefore manipulate your environment toward your success. Get excited about that. So I'm pointing at this camera and that camera just in case somebody was wondering. You already know. What's up, Kelly Man? My little brother, Mikkel, is in the building. Get excited. All right, bet. So the brainwashing technique works both ways, whether you are dealing with someone who is primarily motivated by pain or strung out on pleasure. Whenever my children are doing something wrong, I may warn them or threaten them with pain of some kind, confiscating a toy or an electronic device, for example. However, on the other hand, if they are being uncooperative during a photo attempt or something of that nature, I might offer them a reward to comply rather than be threatened if they don't, right? Therefore, there are many circumstances in which either type of motivation can be utilized. Now that you know both kinds, how to use them to your advantage and psychologically involving others, how will you use this knowledge? If anything in this ebook was valuable to you, you already know what to do, man. Click the link in my bio and go purchase that. It's $10, or you could donate more if you choose to, but let nothing motivate you is what you're going to have to use if you want to get to the next level. If you want to go to the next step, if you want to be the person that you claim you are, if you want to be the person that you wish to be, you're going to have to utilize pain or pleasure or both, which is key to get there, man. I'm Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. Thank you for coming through. Peace. I'll see y'all